In the bottom left, we have our Zerg player winning the first time these two played. Can he do it again? He is.
GNL Green Wings.
Log. Log.
Log.
Log.
Log. Log. Log.
Log. In the upper right, with a very unique style, he is
CJN2's Bunny.
Wants to, oh, look at this. That's a Zergling versus a Marine and Code S.
multiple colors there, too. You know,
invitation there.
I have to say, these are Bunny's, overall Bunny's games today, some of the weirdest I've casted collectively for just one player.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not uncommon for one guy to have a really bad game, or you know, a spectacular game, one or two, but all of Bunny's games,
they're all
really,
over the place.
They're really surprising me.
Yeah.
The results, the way he's winning, it's going to be cool no matter who gets through between these two. I think the real test for Bunny is, can he play a little bit better here in Code S, because he is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But there have been a lot of weird moments in his games. But look, he's got time to prepare if he wins here today.
Well, going Reaper again. And it is a hatch first from Rogue. Starting things off pretty standard. Gets his gas up early too, so he can start shutting down that harass. This is a better map for Rogue in general. Bunny getting really good spawning locations on Deadwing, so I don't think anybody would argue the point that that's really good for Terran. That's like the shortest rush distance we've had since, like, I don't know, man. That rush distance from the Terran's natural to the third base of the Zerg is... It's like Metalopolis close spawns beta, yeah.
Yeah, this is like
it's
way
really
back
close.
when it wasn't deemed just yet by unanimously by everybody that we can't have Zerg and Terran be too close to each other.
Or even Terran and Protoss back then.
Yeah, sure.
Got some family members here, perhaps.
Yeah, I believe some family members in the audience. Welcome to the studio. And that is Bunny's parents, actually.
Yep.
Got to be very excited to see him play here today.
And that's going to add a little bit of extra pressure, actually.
Well, the Reaper comes out, and again, it's what we've seen many times before. He's controlling really well.
Once he gets on creep here for a second, he's got to be careful. Okay.
Yep, he gets away.
So only goes one Reaper this time, favoring a faster reactor and a faster factory back at home. And that means that he's going to have Hellions out here pretty quick. Going to get a few Marines out, too, to chase those Overlords away, keep his tech hidden. It'd be crazy if I did something like really different in this game, went like mech or something.
It's really funny. Let's go back to the life games.
Sure.
The Lings get up the ramp, which I think was preventable in that series, the Bunny versus Life.
Yeah.
The Lings see the tech lab attached to the starport.
Yeah.
And so Bunny, instead of making the Banshee, makes the medevac. That medevac with the Hellions dropped in there ultimately win him the game. In game number 3, or was it game number 2? No, I think it was game number...
Gotta remind me what you mean specifically.
Bunny versus Life, that series.
Yeah, yeah. Which what happened in which game? Once you say what happened, I can tell you which game.
Well, like I was saying, I mean, he spotted the tech lab there, but instead the medevac was still made. That medevac dropped with Hellions and won the game. Then
that
the
was
next
game 2, yeah.
Game 2, thank you. Then game 3, we saw the medevac be made again at the tech lab. Kind of going with what worked, despite the theme not being there, the deception theme. He just made it anyways. That wasn't what won him the game. There were a lot of weird moves from Life, but
well, it was funny too because he did that without even there being any scout to see the tech lab. He was just like, I guess he was like, just in case a Ling just happens to somehow get in here.
I need to make marauders out of my barracks later on, so I'm going to get this tech lab out of the way.
He's like, Life just gets Lings in the base no matter what. Every time I play him, I might as well just go ahead and fake it here. He's going Roaches, by the way. I don't know how many he will commit to on this 2-player map. But we'll have to wait and see. Stim's on the way. The Warren is done now. He's got a lot of free supply. He's got enough to make like 9 Roaches or so right now. 7, 8.
Okay. This could be a pretty strong attack here for Rogue.
Yeah.
Question is does he make Lings behind it?
Well, he makes a Baneling Nest. Starts to look more like we will. But we have seen him make like a few groups of roaches and kind of poke around with them, like we saw last game on Deadwing. So
yeah, let's see if it's just preempting a possible attack here. The Hellions do push back. Okay, we have 12 lings now. With those roaches, it looks like he might be doing a very strong attack up here. Yeah, they got the wall in here with the bunker. And with the roaches coming out here, okay, so he's going to bring the roaches and the banelings out here and make those banelings outside the entrance. It's all going to come down to the next few minutes. If Bunny can deflect, and if he's breached here, how well can he control the rest of this game?
5 Marines, 5 Hellions, and a Reaper. That's all he's got to defend this. Third base he's landing on purpose because he wants to either get some extra mining from there or hope that Rogue attacks that instead. I don't know if he can hold this, man. He doesn't see. The scan is like...
He has no idea.
He has no idea, actually. He's not even prepared for this. The bunkers are way too late. Way too late. First one goes down. The second ones will not finish.
Okay, he's going to be holed up inside of his base. Some of the links do breach it.
The links do breach it indeed. And he needs to raise that depot trap. Some of those roaches out there are actually blocking the banelings, so he's getting a little bit of extra time, but I think this is just a numbers game that Bunny cannot win.
He is coming up here now. The Hellions are well positioned, but the roach numbers, I think, are just too high. The SCVs come up. Angling is key here, but really, I mean, okay, with these links coming up here, this is going to go
This
to
is
the
certainly
third
going to the third game.
and final match.
Way too many units here.
Yeah, this is a slaughter, but I don't know if, Rogue can try a strat like this in the next game. Also, keep in mind, the map pick does go to Bunny. GG.
GG.
We are at our final game here today. One of these two players moves on, either Rogue or Bunny. Bunny winning with his... It's almost like Gumiho on crack or something.
Yeah, that's actually really good comparison.
Yeah.
And you know what map I think is best for that, for his final map pick here? I think it's going to be Catalina.
It's Deadwing again. Catalina could actually be really strong.
If not Catalina, then Nimbus with that 4th base.
Sure.
One of these two, I feel like, is going to be the map pick. Rogue wins that with an all-in, but he knows that he's not out of it yet. It's his opponent's map pick now. It was actually really intense. It's, I think, the most intense Code group we've had this season, to me at least.
Seems like it. No,
it's
here.
like super competitive. Everybody seems really stressed out. You know, when players get stressed out and make mistakes, it often makes for a more exciting group. Just shows how tense it is.
Yeah, you beat me to it. You can really feel the tension. I mean, it's in the air. You can almost taste it here in the studio. These guys both want it. The stress is real. It's so close. One more game.
Bunny's got his family here,
Parents showed up. I don't believe they were here at the start.
No, I don't think so.
But they might have been like, whoa, obviously they're probably watching from home or something, but, seeing that a life did get taken out by Bunny.
Yeah, maybe they live nearby. I don't know, but it's so tense,
Very tense.
An all-in kills him, and now we're going to the final game. Rogue is not talking to anybody. He's in the booth by himself. He's probably asked his coach to stay out right now. I want this to be my zone, my moment. I don't want to talk to anybody. And Bunny, I think, needs to talk to maybe a ref really quick to get something resolved before we go into this final game. The lobby just now being hosted, so they're not in there quite yet.
He might have said to check his computer.
Yeah.
We'll get you guys posted on what's going on
sure.
if it does get run out. Well, whenever this match is ready, we'll be having a ref go down there to check in with Bunny. I don't know if it's a tech problem or what. We were just notified that the game will be a little bit, but we don't even know why yet. So
yeah, we don't know why. He probably just wants to make sure everything is set with his hotkeys, or not rather than his hotkeys, but his computer. The computer itself, maybe he had some lag in the last game or what.
We're so tired, man. We've been here all day.
Yeah, we are.
We started casting at 1. You're like, his hotkeys, his computer. Like,
I'm like, his cat.
You were here all day yesterday,
his mouse.
too.
Like,
you were here all day.
Yeah, I was here all day yesterday, and the day before that I was casting Pro League playoffs, and the 2 days before that as well.
You've been having lots of casts back-to-back, man.
Yeah.
This is one of the busier times of the year here in Korea.
I like it. It is exhausting, but like, when you watch this much Korean StarCraft, you feel like you learn a lot. At least I do. Like,
well, there's no way to not. I mean, you're like experiencing all of it.
Yeah.
It just every day, every match at once. I got back from Spain like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I actually am not jet lagged, which is so rare for me. Normally it takes me like at least a week to recover from any trip like that, but I gotta say, man, these long double days of Code A, damn.
They are long, man.
They are long. But
imagine
I gotta
these
say,
players too.
We couldn't have asked for a better day of Code A games, though, to be frank, especially ending on this note. These two guys both, it is so important to them. It is so important to anybody who has not had a major presence in individual leagues to get deep into Code S and succeed.
Yeah. There's a lot of money in there, too. You know, even if you just get to the round of 32, there's some big money in that, and it just gets better and better every round you progress.
Yeah, and you know, with GSL Code S slowing down, if they don't make it here, when are they going to make it? It's going to be a long time for the next Code S after this. So, game number 3 is ready. It's going to be a merry-go-round. The winner of these two goes on, Rogue or Bunny.